What if stories weren't just stories, but myths reborn in modern worlds? What if fantasy could feel real, and darkness could feel beautiful? That's the genius of Neil Gaiman. And today, we're breaking down how he blends myth, fantasy, and darkness, and what writers can learn from it. Neil Gaiman is one of the most influential modern fantasy writers. From novels to comics, his storytelling has reshaped how we see fantasy. Works like The Sandman made him a legend, blending mythology, dreams, and human emotion into something unforgettable. At the heart of his work is one powerful idea: old myths still live among us. Gaiman doesn't just tell stories. He reimagines ancient myths in modern settings, making them feel alive again. In American Gods, gods don't disappear. They adapt, they struggle, they survive. This clash between old beliefs and modern life creates powerful storytelling, because it reflects reality. What we believe shapes what exists. Gaiman's fantasy works because it's grounded in Neverwhere. A hidden world exists beneath London. Not far away, not magical in a distant sense, but right below reality. That closeness makes fantasy feel possible, and therefore, more powerful. Gaiman doesn't avoid darkness. He uses it. Fear, death, isolation. In Coraline, a child enters a perfect world that turns into a nightmare. Darkness in his stories isn't just horror. It's transformation. It forces characters to grow. Darkness creates conflict, stakes, emotional depth. Without it, stories feel empty. Gaiman proves that darkness isn't negative. It's necessary. His characters aren't perfect. They're curious, flawed, searching. They often face identity struggles, moral dilemmas, inner conflict, which makes them feel real, even in unreal worlds. Here's what writers can learn: blend myth with modern settings. Use fantasy to explore real emotions. Embrace darkness, don't avoid it. Create flawed, human characters. Let the world reflect the theme. These are the building blocks of immersive storytelling, because they feel timeless, ancient, yet modern, simple, yet deep. Gaiman doesn't just entertain, he makes you think. Gaiman has influenced fantasy writing, graphic novels, modern storytelling. He showed that stories can be dark, beautiful, philosophical, all at once. Neil Gaiman's writing teaches us something powerful. Stories are not just fiction. They're reflections of belief, of fear, of who we are. And when you combine myth, fantasy, and darkness, you don't just tell a story, you create something unforgettable. If you want more writing breakdowns like this, subscribe, because the best stories are the ones that feel real, even when they're not.